Thank you for tuning in to your one and only Track and Field Bleacher Report. I'm your host, the official trackhead here, coming to you with the NCAA Division I ACC Conference men's and women's recap. All right, so the men's, the ACC was pretty fast. We had some good quality marks. It was held at Clemson University, and that track has been shown that it's fast, and so the ACC didn't let us down. They ran on that track, and they ran some good times, and they put some good performances out there. The men's 60 was won by Edward Clark of Florida State. Florida State swept the first two spots. They came 1 and 2. Edward Clark ran 6:64, so that's the overall PR for him. I don't believe that time will qualify him for nationals unless someone scratches, but 6:64 is a good time, and hopefully he may get in if somebody scratches or don't declare. Andre Ewers, his teammate from Florida State, who came in with the season's best 6:52, which is your collegiate leader, and so he came in a clear favorite for the 60-meter dash, but he was not able to win the title. He ran 6:64, but he was all over a tenth off of a second off of his season's best. He didn't look that great in the 60, but he made it up in the 200. Cravant Charleston from North Carolina State, he ran 6:68. He had a season's best in 2018 of 6:65, so good job for him. In the men's 200, I already mentioned it, Andre Ewers from Florida State, he ran an indoor PR of 20:60, so that time will qualify him for nationals, so he'll be at nationals representing Florida State in both the 60 and the 200, most likely. Cordell Lamb from Clemson, he ran an overall PR of 20:74, so he got second in the men's 200. And Dylan Pebbles from North Carolina State, he ran 20:96. That's slightly off of his 2018 PR that he ran in the prelims at ACCs. He ran 20:87 in the prelims. In the men's 400, we had Jeffrey Green win from Clemson. He set an indoor PR of 45:82 this past weekend. And second was Cordell Lamb from Clemson as well. Clemson swept the first two spots. Which Cordell Lamb ran an overall PR, both indoors and outdoors, of 46:04. And third from Duke was Stephen Solomon, who ran really well in the prelims. He ran 45:44 in the prelims and looked really great doing so, but he was not able to back it up in the finals. He ran 46:16 and got third, but that 45:44 surely qualified him for nationals. In the men's 800, we had some 147s run this past weekend. We had five individuals run 147, and so most of them either set an indoor PR or overall PR. The champion was Neil Gorley from Virginia Tech. He ran an overall PR of 147:04. John Lewis from Clemson, he ran an overall PR as well of 147:14. Robert Hoppenstall from Wake Forest ran 147:19, which is the indoor PR. Patrick Joseph from Virginia Tech ran 147:47, which is the season's best for him. And Avery Battle from Georgia Tech ran 147:58, which is also a season's best. And I believe all five of those individuals qualified for nationals with those times. The men's 60-meter hurdles was won by Trey Cunningham, the freshman from Florida State. He ran a PR of 7:70. Matt Moore from Syracuse, he ran 7:74, which is also a PR for him. And Kirk Loris from Clemson got third, running 7:79, which is slightly off of his season's best of 2018, running 7:76, which was his season best. He ran 7:79 in the finals, got third, so he was slightly off of his season's best for the season. On the women's side, the ACC conference, in the women's 60-meter dash, Florida State swept the top two spots, coming 1 and 2, with two freshmen, actually. So two freshmen sweeping the top two spots. Pretty good showing for Florida State. Jayla Kirkland took the top spot, running a 7:24 PR. Her teammate Kataya Seymour also ran 7:24, so they almost tied. The two freshmen ran 1 and 2 and almost tied, so they both set PRs of 7:24, and I believe those times qualified them for nationals. Rebecca Smith got third from Clemson. She ran 7:27. That was slightly off of her season's best of 7:26. And Shauna Helps from Florida State got fourth, running a PR of 7:28. So Florida State got 1, 2, and 4. Good showing that helped them win the conference championships. They were your conference championships winners. In the women's 200-meter dash, Kataya Seymour, who got second in the women's 60, was your champion, running a 22.85. She's a freshman from Florida State. She set a overall PR of 22.85 this past weekend, a time that definitely qualified her for nationals. Her teammate got second, so Florida State swept both the top two spots in the 60 and the 200-meter dash. Shauna Helps from Florida State ran a PR of 23.02 this past weekend at the ACC Conference Championships. Rebecca Smith from the University of Clemson got third, and she's ran an indoor PR of 23.28. In the women's 60-meter hurdles, Janine Williams from Georgia Tech, she ran 8.04, which is off of her season's best time of 8.02. Courtney Jones from Florida State ran a PR of 8.05. She got second, so that time will qualify her for nationals. Tiara McMinn from Miami, the Miami freshman, got third and ran a PR of 8.17. In the women's 800-meter dash at the ACC Conference Championships, Rachel Prokrasky from Virginia Tech, she ran an indoor PR of 2:03.17. From Clemson, Cameron McIntosh, the freshman, she ran an overall PR of 2:03.59. She got second. And third was her teammate from Clemson, Fallon Ferguson, who ran as well as overall PR of 2:03.59. And Lori Barton from Virginia Tech ran an overall PR of 2:03.72. So Virginia Tech and Clemson went 1, 2, 3, 4. Virginia Tech got the first and fourth spots, and Clemson got the middle spots in second and third. So it was a Virginia Tech versus Clemson battle. And I feel like I can't say that the team battle that Clemson won, but Virginia Tech took the top spot, and Clemson came in the middle, sandwiched in the middle, and also Lori Barton for Virginia Tech came in fourth. In your women's 4x4, Clemson won the title with 3:32.84, which is the season's best, and I believe that qualifies them for nationals. Duke got third at 3:33.64, which might put them on the bubble. It might have them on the outside looking in. So we'll see how that plays out. The women's DMR, we had a couple of great times come out of this out of the ACC championships this weekend, of times that will put these teams in nationals. Virginia Tech ran the season's best of 10:57, and Clemson ran a season's best of 10:58. So those two times will put those two teams in nationals in a couple of weeks. So, like I said, the ACC Conference Championships had some good times come out of the conference championships. It was at a fast track. It was at a good facility. The ACCs, always pretty much have some good times, some quality marks. So, Florida State's actually won the team title, both men and women. Florida State, the sprinters showed out. I knew that Florida State had a lot of recruits this year, and they had a lot of transfers, and so I was just wondering what was going on at Florida State at the beginning of the season, because for the last couple of years they wasn't doing all that well. But Florida State definitely getting back to the grind, and they on the men's side years ago they had a really good program with Walter Dix was there, but they're getting back to that place. And then on the women's side, they're getting stronger as well again. So they look like they're putting that program back on the map. And so good job at Florida State. We'll see how those individuals do at nationals when they face the big dogs. So thank you for tuning in. Thank you for watching my recap of the ACC Conference Championships. Make sure you check out the other conference championship recaps, and then make sure you tune in next week when I do my NCAA event breakdown and analysis video, preview video for nationals. Thank you for tuning in. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to the channel if you have not already subscribed, and keep checking back. Thank you.